Hi, good afternoon. Corey Thorne, psychic medium, spiritual healer, and life coach, coming in to do the monthly channel messages for the month of December. This message that I'm channeling through in this session is actually for Capricorn. Please remember, this is not to replace any medical, psychological advice that you've been given. This is to be taken as a form of entertainment. This is not a personal reading. It is a general channeled message. I am in no way do I ever promote myself as a tarot card reader. So for those who are searching for just simply tarot readings, then you'll have to look at one of the other amazing YouTube tarot card readers. My message is I work as a channel. I work as a certified medium and a professional life coach and empowerment. In empowerment and transformation, I also work as a past life healer, a spiritual healer, trained Reiki master teacher. So I offer out a extended healing out into every session that I do, and I set the intention that every session that I offer or every reading that is posted here is done in love and light, and that we're searching for the messages that help people evolve and grow and change. So there's a lot of us on here, so if I'm not for you, then maybe go search somewhere else. So I just wanted to say that because we have a lot of people come in and they love to kind of dig at us and pick at us, and if I'm not for you, then please search elsewhere. I love to be able to do this work, and I love to be able to respond to people in the most beautiful ways, and I just feel that for some reason I have to say that, especially in this reading. I feel as if some of my Capricorns have been experiencing this in their personal lives, and it's like, stand up for yourself. Don't be afraid to find your own voice is what I'm hearing. So please speak up for yourself when need be, stand your ground. Don't be afraid to be that voice that sometimes has to be a little louder, because you have to defend yourself from the naysayers and the negative energy that can sometimes be around. We're really coming out of a lot of that right now, so thank God. Also, please Capricorns, know that if you've been really experiencing in the month of November, I want to say October, November, that you have really truly been at that rock bottom place in your life, and not knowing where the next stage, or where the next dollar, the next kind of sense of where do I get this next, where do I search for this guidance, where does it come from, is what it's like. I've been praying, I've been asking for help from the guides, I've been really reaching out to every place that I can, and things have not been changing. It's just know that there's a change happening, and it's like, and so the card that I actually pulled, and yes, I am an oracle card reader, and yes, I'm an angel card reader, and all those things. I just use tarot and my cards based on what message channels with me, not what the books actually say or what the cards are actually meant, is what goes with the message that's coming through for me. So I'm using today, call it Baron Reads, Mapping the Journey, I think they're called. I can't remember. I always forget. Sorry. Enchanted Map. I'm sorry, call it. This is Call It Baron Reads deck, the Enchanted Map. And the card that came out was Rock Bottom, and it's kind of, it was in the upside down position, and I don't really always read upside down. I read to what the message is channeling through, and this is what has been coming through for me, is that there's a lot of the Capricorn energy that have been struggling through some tough times. And just knowing that all of the tough times that you have been through is that whole, how the old folks would say, old Bill's character to have to go through struggles. And I don't always agree with that, but it's in our lowest moments become our most defining moments, is what I write about when I write in my More Than Existing program. It's like those moments can be those defining moments that give us the strength and the courage to be able to fight harder for ourselves, bring us about in one of our biggest awakenings. And that's what it feels like for a lot that are in the Capricorn energy. It's like this coming December, like this December that we're in, 12th, 13th, as the full moon starts to come around, I feel the essence of you starting to be able to come back. Like I see you being lifted up, pulled up, going through some major changes. little woolly at me, going through some major changes, and there's just been this metamorphosis, like you've really evolved, growing into the whole essence of you. And I got the compass card, and I just feel like you're being pointed in a new direction or a right direction, and there's some big changes coming your way. And to not be afraid to take a chance or a risk. It's like, trust your own intuition. It's go with that first thought. Don't, like, trust your own intuition, trust that beacon system. And I feel the essence of that you're just being directed towards, if you trust your intuition, you're actually being directly to directed to that right opportunity, or directed into the instinctual place to go, which may feel a little bit uncomfortable because I feel like you haven't been fully trusting yourself. You've been listening to some other people or listening to other people's advice rather than your own. Please remember your own free will and your own instincts, and trusting all of those. You're given all of that for a reason. Don't be afraid to find your voice, to stand up for yourself, to know that you have to say to the naysayers, like, F off, leave me alone. I know what I'm doing. I know what I have to do. And I feel like this is a big turnaround for the Capricorns who have really been struggling. I'm switching gears a little bit into the Capricorns who are in love, and I'm going right back to in love. I see engagement, I see marriage, I see happiness. And if you're in that long-term relationship, or you're in that relationship that just feels right, don't blow it, and it's come together. See, can't make this shit up. It just happens. It's that essence of, I just feel as if there's just so much love. There's so much beautiful, loving energy that just feels like it's being drawn to you. That you and this person have been divinely fated, put together, and it's okay to say yes. It's okay to say yes to the living together. It's okay to say yes to the love. It's okay to say yes to, and I feel like maybe Christmas, an engagement ring, a proposal offer, or a proposal to move in together, but the coming together of a relationship. It's just like, you stretch yourself out. Don't be afraid. And I don't know why I'm for Capricorn, but I have little baby storks around. So I feel like there's like stork energy. So I see them up here, and I see them up high. And I feel like it's the essence that it's like, it's already in the plans, or it's already in the process. And it's like, sometimes those miracle little babies show up, and it feels like this is a miracle little baby showing up in your life. Come on, Leah. My poor cat's home alone. Her dogs are away. And so what you're being told with all these changes coming in is like, all of the last pieces of any exes, or any old resentments you're holding against any exes, or that fear of having a relationship, let it go. Time to let it go. Time to say, you know what? I'm ready to move into this relationship. I'm ready for something new. I'm ready to take this further, and trust it. You are really cleaned up. It's funny because this card has like a little cat in the window, as my little cat comes into the office and she's meowing. And I feel like what's coming up with that, the essence of, there's always a new perspective. Look at things with a new perspective, that this relationship, this person is nothing of your past. And even if you had a great ex in the past, it doesn't matter. It's just that it's not the past. Everything that's in this relationship, everything that's in this life is new. Don't be afraid to jump on board. Don't be afraid to take it. If you're single, Capricorns, I feel like I just got that song, Wide Open Spaces. I don't know why Wide Open Spaces. That song came in, wide open spaces. And the world is yours. The universe is yours. The world's unlimited. So it's like we have this unlimited opportunities for love to come in. And if you've been saying for a long time, there's no love, I don't see it happening, I don't see it coming into my life. Well, yeah, it is, and it's there. I just see it's really there. And it's like, just kind of, don't be afraid to put yourself out there. You can't find it if you mushroom and hide yourself at home. You have to get yourself out there. And actually, the card that actually is on top of all of that, or on the bottom of all that, was actually Wide Open. So you're opening your heart, opening up that wall, and letting love in, and just letting yourself kind of be out there, be seen, be known. I know that there is some love coming in for some of my singles by January. Might even be a New Year's Eve party. Who knows? But it's something happening. It's what's coming. I do have one other kind of message that's coming through. I'm just playing out the cards, and I just got this whole loving sense. Somebody needs a little bit of encouragement. What's coming up is that there's an essence that somebody needs a little bit of encouragement to make some steps into a new life. I feel like you might have gone through a lot of challenges, a lot of either breakups or, I don't even think it's a breakup. I feel like there's a couple Capricorn out of the thousands that might watch this, but there's a few of you that life has really, truly kind of stompled you to the ground. And it's kind of like you're going through a rebirth. As much as other people have encouraged you, now you're going to have to encourage somebody else as you're coming up to remember the faith that the moment that you start helping somebody else, giving in the balance of giving and receiving, is you're really truly going to then start sculpturing the life. You don't have to be all the way up here before you can start to help somebody else rise up with you. You just can't lower back down into the vibration of where they are. Stay where you are, keep working on yourself, but encourage other people as well to start taking that journey as well as what you're on. I just feel like that last little bit of encouragement, you have to trust, have faith in the process, that good things are coming your way, that changes are happening, and that you are being given a rebirth. I feel like this is a total awakening for some of you, a total change. And don't feel guilty that you start to feel happy and joyful that you probably have not felt in a while. Never feel as if you can't be happy even though there's still changes or sadness or grief around you. You can still, because those who love us really want us to be happy. They want us to be happy, and they want us to live for them as well. And so just trust what your heart is feeling, trust what's happening. Here's open your heart, which I was saying earlier. I feel like you might have been going through a challenge, or you might have lost somebody kind of not that long ago, but an opportunity comes in where somebody else comes knocking, and you're just trying to get back on your feet. And it's like, it's okay to love, and it's okay to be happy. Don't be afraid to take that leap. Don't be afraid to use your own voice and stand up for yourself and say, screw everybody else. I have to do what makes me happy. And I just see happiness and joy coming in for Capricorn for the month of December. Have a wonderful month, and I will see you all for the year end readings that I will do for the predictions for 2020. So much love. Have a wonderful month. Bye-bye.